All right, so here's our first example. I'll take the first interesting curve, which is f of x is equal to x squared. I don't want to do anything more complicated than one example, because this is a real labor here, what we're going to go through. And to make things easier for myself, I'm going to start at a equals 0. But in order to see what the pattern is, I'm going to allow b to be arbitrary. All right. Let's draw the graph and start breaking things up. So here's the parabola. And there's this piece that we want, which is going to stop at this place B here. And the first step is to divide into n pieces. That means, well, graphically, I'll just mark the first 3, and maybe there are going to be many of them. And then I'll draw some rectangles here. And I'm going to choose to make the rectangles all the way from the right. That is, I'll make this staircase pattern here, like this. That's my choice. I get to choose whatever level I want, and I'm going to choose the right ends as the shape of the staircase. So I'm overshooting with each rectangle. And now I have to write down formulas for what these areas are. Now, there's one big advantage that rectangles have, and this is the starting place, which is that it's easy to find their areas. All you need to know is the base and the height, and you multiply and you get the area. That's the reason why we can get started with rectangles. And in this case, these distances, I'm assuming that they're all equally spaced intervals, and I'll always be doing that. And so the spacing, the bases, the base length, is always b divided by n, all equal intervals. So that's the base length. And next, I need the heights. And in order to keep track of the heights, I'm going to draw a little table here with x and f of x and plug in a few values just to see what the pattern is. The first place here after 0 is b divided by n. So here's b divided by n. That's an x value. And the f of x value is the height there. And that's just, I evaluate f of x. F of x is x squared. And that's b divided by n, the quantity squared. And similarly, the next one is 2b over n. And the value here is 2b over n, the quantity squared. Right? That's this height here is 2b divided by n. That's the second rectangle. And I'll write down one more, 3b over n. That's the third one, and the height is 3b over n, the quantity squared, and so forth. Well, my next job is to add up these areas. And I've already prepared that by finding out what the base and the height is.